Alright, so first and foremost, we want to start off by saying Kalalal,
Lal,
Yahawa,
Yawa,
Bashem,
Bashim,
Yawashai,
Yawashai,
Bashem,
Bashim,
Makakadash,
Kakadash.
the learners today, leaders and apostles of James Great Millstone, and salutation to all your Kims out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. So it's the brother Dawa Bar, and
Yakazakala.
here to do a short video based upon an article that we saw that basically promoting the whole LGBT thing in Jamaica, right? So this is an article. Uh,
And erasing 76 grams.
no, sir. Yeah, 76crimes.com. This is an article entitled 3,000 Persons Montego Bay Pride Will Showcase LGBTQ plus
Resilience.
resilience, right?
It dated, when it dated?
August 1st, 2019.
August 1st.
Right? So, get into the article, so reading.
So Montego Bay Pride is in its fifth year, and this grassroots festival grew from a one-day event held at a secret location with about 150 people to a week-long celebration last year with over 1,500 participants and Jamaica's first ever LGBT plus Pride March.
So, basically, this I get pushed slowly but surely within the country, and people now admit it because, you see me, once upon a time, people was homophobic, right? And they basically them slowly start push it in certain things like movies and small things like that till it start becoming the norm now. So you have
And
people out here at the festival, you see me. The article actually get down into where we want bring out still, but you have niggas out here do LGBT festival like a something good them a do.
and if we can add,
Can
you can see that this is being pushed through the media and also with the government, because it's held at a private location, is in a secret location, and you can be assured that there was police there to protect and basically watch over them while they march, isn't it?
even in them pride march you have police where escort the group. You see me, police
Can
there at the front of it.
the forefront for sure say this I get pushed by the government of Jamaica, isn't it? Continue say this year festival anticipates welcoming over 3,000 persons drawn from across the island and internationally, as we aim to once again showcase the pride and resilience of Jamaica's LGBT plus community in the face of intense and often deadly homophobia.
Right, so so what them a do I expect more, you see me? So casually you can see the numbers growing. So for sure you say yo something we start get pushed now, so you have more a come out boldly and then trying to push it say yo something right. You see me? Which we are gonna get into some scriptures to actually prove this wrong, right? Because
And
this is nowhere near right. Because first thing first, this is complete confusion because two man cannot make a baby and two females cannot make a baby. So that
and
means it is wrong, right? Because the Most High set the order. A man to a woman, and you be fruitful and multiply, right?
and
You're supposed to spread your seed. You're supposed to have pre-make generation, right? You see me? And there there I did something. Two two man cannot do that, right? There is no way, right? And that just proves say yo this place is in a hella state of confusion, right? And we both know say yo we all know say the most is not an art of confusion because scripture tell we, right? 1 Corinthians 14:33. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Right? Scripture clear cut to the point.
clear. Say the scripture say the most are in the art of confusion and everything we see, because this is basically Esau's agenda.
Right.
You see me? and him slowly but surely impose it out here in Jamaica and make it more common. And it is confusion because two men can't come together. You see me? Two women can't come together. A man can't cut off in dick and turn himself into a woman, or a woman likewise turn herself into a man. All of them some of their confusion. You see me? And the scripture say the most is not the author of confusion.
Is right up.
You see me? So all of them some of them um I basically go against the most high way. It has spread confusion.
Right?
Continue, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It says Montego Bay Pride 2019. This year, 2019, will be celebrated under the theme Let Love Live to mark the groundbreaking legal challenge to Jamaica's constitutional ban on same-sex unions that was filed by the founder of Montego Bay Pride, Maurice Tomlinson.
So you see, where them a pre know is that say basically, if you basically bash them and tell them say it is wrong, you see me, yeah, go against them, you see me. It's a legal challenge.
Is it legal
You
challenge?
know them
Yeah.
put it like say yo or something bad for somebody say yo it flipping wrong for two man and two woman be together because that is not their natural order of life. So basically where them a try say is that basically is that for them we are right to them have rights. But scripture say otherwise from that,
Gone.
right?
Get where scripture says, this is Leviticus 20 verse 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. They shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them.
Scripture never delay or it never stutter,
That one's scripture
right?
is scripture straightforward, man.
Scripture says shall be put to death, right? You are worthy of death. It is an abomination. It is unjust. And
Unclean,
hell,
vile.
niggas out here feel like it okay for them with another man. That just don't make no sense, right? But then again, we know say yo, are the demon with upon them.
Gone.
But legit don't make no sense.
Cause
And then you have people out here where actually back them and I say yo, you have people out here where I say yo, keep your mouth shut or it don't have nothing to do with you. What scripture say about them? Them are gonna be put to death too.
and as in you have people or it go, people usually say, oh, from then a day in a their personal space or them a come to them,
Hypocrisy.
it don't affect them, you see me? And but then they say, oh, then no follow up or believe in that there's somebody, but from they not impose upon them, they don't really care, you see me? And then them people, the same people here now, I go change them ways, change them mode, and say, oh, support it. Yeah, them fi have rights to, them fi have this. You see me?
And ask three quarter of them if them don't like them son or daughter to be
Homosexual
homosexual.
or lesbian.
Them tell you no, or them the most way or go and vile, you see me, but same that them a play hypocrite towards it, right?
Gone.
The scripture says they shall surely be put to death,
Preacher say,
right? Yo, this sickening, right? And the
gone.
place I need to get destroyed because everybody gone off of them own thoughts now. What them basically do is that them basically put the scriptures to feed them liking them, fix everything to themselves. This you have people out here who actually justify homosexuality with the scriptures say God love everybody.
How that? How?
You see me?
Makes
And
sense.
the scripture never delay, never stutter, it never say yo, some of them are
Or you, you,
yes,
you, you beat them or
you see me,
you
or
lock them up.
there is an exception, right? This scripture said they shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them, right? But we have people out here where you see me, if you put a body man to death nowadays, you have people that say yo, a good youth, they never dare to do him that, you see me, hypocrisy,
Gone.
right?
Trouble nobody, you just there living life how you want to live in life. All of that nonsense there. Mm.
And don't feel like we with the lesbians either. Same thing,
Can
right?
both
And
both of them.
the thing about it is where the hypocrisy come in and the confusion is that one of the same sex has to portray the characteristics of the opposite sex. So in all fact and truth, you're still attracted to opposites. So how can you have the same but yet you see why it confusing
That's why it's
and the
confusion.
scripture said Lord is the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is not the author of confusion. So that cannot be a doing of the Lord. You see me? It is unjust, right? We have people out here what this are basically for them own doings. Them walking off of them vain imagination and them lies that them tell
Can
themselves, right?
scripture say the heart is deceitful among all things.
Of course, man, right?
Romans. This is Romans 1 verse 24 says, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
That them people are basically the scripture say this one of them own bodies. How the hell you basically enter somewhere where make for something come out waste product.
Well,
You see me?
if you want to get clinically into things, men will take a rod up their ass. I forget what you call it, rectal. I forgot
Yeah,
the
the doctor
doctor
fi check up
forget a
them
cleaning,
yeah
for clean
them
their rectum,
colon
them
and
colon. You see
yeah
me? Because
clean
of
out.
all this shit, we get shoved back up in
Mm-hmm.
them. So they say, oh, they wherefore Yahweh also gave them to uncleanness through the lust of their hearts, to the son of their own bodies between themselves. So they might destroy their own bodies between themselves through uncleanness, man. That are the height, yo. You see, and no, you can get a. You
Heights of
see me?
wickedness in this world, right?
I don't see nothing more unclean than that.
That's the heights of wickedness.
Continue.
And continue.
Verse 25 says, who change the truth of Yahweh into a lie.
Exactly. Same thing when we talked about from before is that them basically justify themselves with the Lord, say, yo, the Almighty accept you as you are, and you see me? That is not the truth. That is nowhere near the truth.
Gone.
Right? The truth are exactly what the scripture says. Right? There is no going around it, there is no changing it to suit your purpose, right? Because if that are the case, everybody would have just change the scriptures to suit for them purpose. There
Gone.
is there is one law and we're supposed to try as best as possible to work and remain under that law. You see
Gone.
me?
There's one will, and
What
that's the will of the Most High.
exactly none else. Continue.
Verse
25 same and
25,
worship.
it says, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
Gone. Right?
For this cause Yahweh gave them up to vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. So even the woman then gone off, man. Woman are try become turned man. You know they have dykes and all of them. Then type of woman they want for
Woman
fuck
in a
woman.
woman in a competition with the next man who can have sex with the most woman.
You see me?
Yo, this place done for. I would pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai say yo, we the last and next year in this
This
place.
place no last long and next year.
Right?
Destroy it, man.
Heights of wickedness and it continuously raised daily. Because see this is a recent you have a video come out on Instagram one day with them a march in a mobay I say them want rights.
Gun.
Right? What kind of rights you want to give them type of money now? You give them money rights, you take it away from basically you give rights, you basically take it away from a straight man.
Gun.
Because them money are got the right to do whatever they want to do. Them money tamper with the little boy where what got you see me?
Them wanna try look in your workplace. You know, try flirt with all of that.
You have your son a send go to school and he's a gay teacher him have a basically a push that. So your son come home and I look on you and tell you say like men and anything. Why you think? Why you go think? Why like Yo,
Then back in a up further in the scripture say who change the truth of Yahweh into a lie, isn't it? You have schools in England where teach we have mandatory class for LGBT.
think I rush out to where them teach you transgender, so you have a right to be a girl if you're a boy, and you have a right to be a boy if you're a girl, and then type of stupidness like.
You see me? So then change the truth the most into a lie. And that them are spread throughout the world now, and that I get spread heavily. You see me? Even out here in Jamaica.
Alright,
Continuing.
so can finish or something.
Right.
Hey, continue, cause likewise and
Yeah.
likewise.
And likewise also the men live in the natural use of the woman burn in their lust one toward another,
Hey,
men with men working that which is unseemly.
it's like if you try cut off the scripture, but we never remember so that part there. But scripture is straightforward. So men are leaving natural use of a woman. What the use of a woman? You're supposed to have sex with a woman, man. Make it see their generation spread. Niggas
Con.
out here have sex with man. How that makes sense? A man was not created to have sex with another man. And there is nothing on the face of the earth where nobody can do to prove to tell we said that right. It is unjust.
Con. Says and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. And then some are not convenient, man. They destroy your whole body, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of your God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Scripture said it again straightforward, the word of death, man.
And this is in the New Testament, so anybody who want to come about the laws and done away with, this is in the New Testament.
Clear cut too.
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So not only people we do them, but people have pleasure in them, we do them like people who fund the march, people who support them, and
Even
all
the
of them.
common man we are defend them. I
Con,
talk about leave them alone. Shall be put
con.
to death. Right? Hey, just it. Heights of evil is stirring up in other places, right? Just want to give him most of all praises for waking up to the truth in our world.
Mm.
So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Oh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem
Kakadash,
Kakadash.
the blindness to the ears and apostles of James, Great Stone, and salutation to all the Akims out there pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, right? Keep on pushing this. So on to hear.
Shalom.
Shalom.